Welcome to the Week 9 homecoming edition of the Catamount Football Show with Coach Matt Land. I'm Bill Mayo, your host, and this week we'll take a look back at the Woodland game and also talk a little bit about the opponent to be determined game that comes up on November the 6th. So stay right here. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance costs? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Wood, and more wood. We might be known as Carpet Express, but we have over 140 wood products in stock and hundreds more to choose from. Wood from 99 cents a square foot to exotics like acacia and Brazilian cherry. Carpet Express also has thousands of rolls of vinyl flooring in stock. We offer vinyl tile, laminate, ceramic, cork, and of course, lots of carpet. So whatever your flooring needs may be, Carpet Express has you covered.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. And Coach Land, let's talk a little bit about the Woodland game Friday night, homecoming. Just an all-around team victory.
Very, very proud of our guys, and just felt like, you and I have been doing this now long enough. You're playing a team that's 1-5, 1-6. Certainly, there's not a lot of surprise, right, but there's a challenge in it. To keep a team motivated, to keep them focused. I was proud of our coaching staff. I thought they did a good job this week of keeping the guys in tune and keeping them. There were some things we still needed to work on. And then, of course, during the game, I thought you guys did an outstanding job of keeping the players, everybody, because we really wanted to play everybody, and so it was important to keep them all in there. But from an execution standpoint, which is really what this game was about for us, I think we knew the score, or not the score, but what the score would turn out to be. Could we execute well? And I was very pleased with what we did.
I think that one of the surprising things to me is when you look at Woodland as a team. I mean, you go order some football players out of a catalog. They got some guys. They've got some guys that can play. It just seems to a matter of time before they kind of put things together or get the right combination, whatever. But they've definitely had some athletes and some guys that were very physical.
Well, I think just our conversations after the game was over with, talking to some of the players as we was going through the line, and talking to the coaches. There's certainly some frustrations that they have, right, and I can only imagine those kind of frustrations when you got that good looking, right, of an athlete, right, because you have to see what the potential is. You have to see what Rome's doing with what Rome's got, what we do with what we've got. Sequoia, you keep going down the line. So I think it's a matter of time. I think Coach Plott's a good coach. I think they're going to kind of bounce around and probably, eventually they're going to find the right offense, find the right defense for what they do. And I think at the end of the day, the more success they have, the more success it will breed. But at the end of the day, it's like you said, they've got everything you'd want from a visual
Right.
standpoint. Now it's putting it into play on the field.
Offensively, pretty pleased, except for that first drive. Stalled out.
And that's on me.
Around
That was
stalled
on
out around the 1 yard line. Certainly like to finish those off, but and I think one other time that we did not score.
Right.
But other
the
than
next
that,
drive, it was a punt. So
yeah, pretty good. Kind of got our feet under us and got going, and offensively pretty good.
Well, we wanted to get some things on film, and we had talked about the fact that on that first drive we wanted to get in that heavy set. I thought the ball was closer to the goal line, and so we.
Probably because I was yelling the balls at the
Probably
one.
so.
It
So
might have
you're
something
saying
to
the
do
ball.
with it.
That's right.
I'm
Because
saying
that
the balls at the
information.
one.
That's right. So had I not had that, I wasn't going to call you out on national TV.
Hey.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I mean, I would. But still, we should have been able to move the ball. I mean, so it's good we got that on film. We can look at that now. We can evaluate. We really needed to do 2 minute. We've not had a 2 minute situation all year, and so we were able to get that in right there before the half. And so and then we had just a few other little packages that we needed to see, a few little blocking schemes. So I was proud of that. Defensively, from a standpoint, less than 100 yards total offense. Defense just smothered them. That's a hit or miss offense.
And they scored a safety.
Yeah, and of course our defense is extremely disappointed in the field goal.
Right.
Give it up off of special teams. But those are the things that we've got to keep corralling. We got to keep working on. We were playing a few extra guys on kickoff kickoff coverage, and they obviously they exposed it. Other side of us, it's good to get a kickoff return 4 touchdown, something that these guys have been working on. It's the second one 2 weeks in a row, so that being the case, very excited about that. And now it comes down to it. Can you do that against everybody? And so now they've kind of tasted a little success. Hopefully that'll become an expectation that we can produce points off of special teams.
And if you were there at the game and you're wondering why the clock ran the third and the fourth quarter, because the opposing coach has the option of running the clock if he's down by more than 30 at the half. They chose to do it. Subsequently, we ran 12 offensive plays in the entire second half.
It's the Bill. I think it's the Bill Mayo rule in the NFHS handbook. So they chose the Bill Mayo rule.
Terrible rule.
It is. But it's one of those things where, you and I've discussed this before. If that's the uncle moment or the tap out period, then freeze the board and let the kids keep playing, because what suffered was our JV offense got to play 5 plays, and that was it. And I think our JV defense maybe got to play 13. So, it drastically cuts into the amount of time, and I think it hurts the other team because that's time they could be working on some things as well.
Exactly, right.
And we wouldn't, if they keep their varsity in, we're fine. We're going to play our JV. Freeze the score, freeze the shutout. That's the reason why
everybody needs game stamps.
Absolutely, especially in today's world where we're already playing with a reduced amount of time during the week. They need that physical time. So I'm with you. I have swung over to the dark side. I'm with you, and completely concur.
All right, so our soapbox moment of the show is over. We'll go watch a couple of commercials and be back in just a minute.
That's right.
Wednesday, the weekday that's always a winner. O'Charlie's Free Pie Wednesday. A free slice with any entree. For a limited time, try our fresh baked pumpkin pie. Every Wednesday at O'Charlie's.
Life moves fast, and we need to move fast to keep up. But if your internet is slow, it can really slow you down. Isn't it time you tried OptiLink? We have just increased our already fast internet speeds to 25, 50, 75, and 100 megabits without increasing the price. And all of these lightning fast speeds come with 10 megabit upload speeds. OptiLink is your hometown connection for TV, internet, and telephone. Call us today at 706-529-1313.
The Oakwood Cafe is fired up. It's football season once again. We can't wait to see our area teams compete and hopefully make the playoffs. Natalie Dean and our legendary catering staff are standing by to make your tailgate or corporate event a huge success. Do not let this fall pass you by without trying a pancake as big as your head or the best chicken tenders to ever touch your lips. The Oakwood Cafe, where great food is served with a smile.
Welcome back to the Catamount Football Show, and we are on location at the Turf Room at Dalton High School in the Fieldhouse Complex. Got a couple of player interviews. Guys, welcome to the show and introduce yourselves.
My name's Blackwell, receiver, award number 13. My name is Andrew Williams, number 64, senior, and left offensive tackle.
All right, Andrew, let's start with you. Talk about this year. You're kind of in a unique situation. You were the only starter returning on the offensive line from last year. Had to break in a whole bunch of new guys along with you. Tell me how that's been and kind of what that experience has been like.
Well, it's been a challenge. This year I've kind of stepped up to the plate and lead the offensive line. I've got a lot of new calls this year that I'm having to just work with, and it's been a challenge, but I think we're coming together as an offensive line, and we're really getting the job done.
I was going to say, talk about the development. I mean, think back from the Northwest scrimmage kind of through the season, how you guys have kind of gelled as a unit and gotten better and certainly become much more productive on Friday nights.
Well, the O-line dinners have really been a big help to that because we got together and we've gotten to know each other a lot more over the past few dinners, and getting to know your teammates is a big part of it because if you don't have team chemistry, you don't really have anything, especially on the offensive line.
Talk a little bit about last Friday night and what that's leading up to and what you guys are looking forward to here in 2 weeks.
We went out and we knew we had to get the job done, so we just went out and dominated the offensive line and tried our best just to get our second string in because they always give us a good look on Monday through Thursday, so we want to get them in and reward them for what they do during the week.
Very good. Thanks for coming on the show and appreciate all the good hard work you're doing. Stay right there. Don't run off. All right, Elijah, let's talk to you now. Tell me about your role in the Catamount offense.
Well, I'm a receiver, so I catch the ball, block. That's about it.
Blocking is a big part of what you guys do, though. I mean, you say that kind of nonchalantly, but I mean that's a huge part of what you guys do for our running game. Talk about that part of your responsibility as a wide receiver.
I mean, it's just whenever call outside run, you got to get the corner block just so your back can take it to the house. I mean, even on the inside runs, you still got to make sure the cornerback, or if you got to go to the safety or crack, make sure they don't make the tackle.
Now, you've made a few big catches this year. Talk about a couple of those.
I mean,
I know you guys like to talk about those.
I mean, it's a job. Got to get done.
All right, very good. Well, guys, thanks for coming on the show, and good luck in the play-in game on November 6th. Stay right here, back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
I'm Charles Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles Hicks Jr.
At Transformers, we use the latest diagnostics, AC, brake, and tune-up equipment and have a complete transmission remanufacturing facility.
Rest assured, here at Transformers, you're getting the best technicians with the latest equipment and the most up-to-date vehicle repair data on all foreign and domestic automobiles.
Don't just trust anyone with your automobile. Come to Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. When
we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We'll continue our player interviews. We've got a couple of new guests. Guys, welcome to the show and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm a senior. My name is Jucori Stewart, number 92. I play nose guard.
All right.
My name is Matt Cook. I'm a senior linebacker, number 31.
All right, Jucori, let's talk to you for a minute now.
Yes, sir.
You're not the prototypical nose guard. You're not one of those big, wide-body nose guard guys. So talk about playing in the middle of the defense and some of the things that you're responsible for and how you handle those big guys.
Yes, sir. Well, starting off, one of my sizes, people would be like, oh, wow, why is he at that position? But they use my skills, which is my speed, and also my strength to, like, get back in the backfield and make the play and help out a lot, you know. So that's basically the challenge I got to face being in my size.
Now, at what point did you decide, I think I want to be a defensive lineman instead of a wide receiver? Because you run really, really well. I mean, you could have played multiple positions. At what point did you decide, I think I want to be one of those D-line guys?
Yes, sir. Being a wide receiver did come to my mind, but then I made the point to myself, I like contact. So I want to be on defense, and I like to play, you know. So then I wanted to be a defensive lineman. So that's why I came to the decision of asking to be nose guard.
I see you getting in the backfield. People see you getting in the backfield, disrupting the other team's offense. Talk about that a little bit, some of the techniques you use. I know you guys do a lot of slanting and moving and things like that to get you on the move, right?
Yes, sir. Well, to start off, the other team, they also have a play to go this way, but my thing is to make the running back to run the other way, you know, mess up, you know, disrupt things. And so if they don't flow right, then, you know, they can't really do much. And that's what I have to do is disrupt things, you know, make rush the quarterback so he'll throw an interception, you know, and that's the whole objective of a D-line.
Right. Mm-hmm. Very good. How about when you got to take on one of those double teams? I mean, I know sometimes those big guys. That's tough, right? That's
yes,
tough
sir.
For anybody at times.
Just seeing both of them offensive linemen come off the ball and hit me, you know, I got to take it, but I also got to get down really quickly and make a big old pile so the running back can't run through that gap. But the double team, there's nothing I can do about that.
And but that also, when they're doubling you, that sets up one of these guys to be running and make tackles.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. When I get a double team, next thing you know, out of the corner of my eye, I see Matt Cook running through that like he got fire on his butt and take out the quarterback. You know, that's all up. Game. That's all in the game.
Very good. You're doing a great job.
Yes, sir.
All right, Matt, let's talk to you now. Tell me about, this is your first year of the Catamount program, so talk a little bit about your experiences this year and what you've kind of seen about the Catamount football team.
Well, coming from a smaller private school, I mean, it's a lot different. It's a lot more that goes on, but it's also a blessing. I'm very thankful to be here, and it's just been a great senior year. So.
Talk about your role in the defense. People see you running around. You had some big sacks Friday night and making plays all over the field. Kind of talk about your responsibilities and your role in our defense.
One of my main things is to make my reads. That's from the beginning. They've been teaching us our reads. And if my
explain what you mean by somebody that maybe doesn't understand.
Your reads are all based on your guards and what your guards do. There's pulls, there's down blocks, there's base blocks. There's open doors, closed doors, and you have to know when all that happens in the game, and that's all. Your defensive line will help you out, and your offensive line will help you out as well, but you just got to read the offensive line, so that's pretty much.
Yeah. One of the things you always hear running backs talking about their offensive line, one of the great job they do for them, but for you guys, it's these guys that are in front of you. Talk about their job and how much it helps you guys out at linebacker.
They do a wonderful job. They keep the big guys off of me, let me run through the holes and do my job just because, I mean, they do good at what they do. So,
what's been your favorite game so far this year?
Probably the Calhoun game, but that's just because of how intense it was. So It was fun.
Very good. Well, guys, thanks for coming on the show. You're doing a great job. Look forward to seeing you here in a couple of weeks. So right here back with more Catamount Football Show in just a minute.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance cost? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Wood, wood, and more wood. We might be known as Carpet Express, but we have over 140 wood products in stock and hundreds more to choose from. Wood from 99 cents a square foot to exotics like acacia and Brazilian cherry. Carpet Express also has thousands of rolls of vinyl flooring in stock. We offer vinyl tile, laminate, ceramic, cork, and of course, lots of carpet. So whatever your flooring needs may be, Carpet Express has you covered.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
Welcome back to the Catamount Football Show. We've got Coach Matthew Rigdon. Coach Rigdon, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Why don't you, since this is your first year on the staff, kind of introduce our viewers, your background, your football background, education background, all that good stuff.
Okay. Grew up in Alma, Georgia. Played football at Bacon County High School.
Which is way down south.
Way down south Georgia.
Down in Onion Land, right?
Below the net line.
Down below the net line in Onion Land.
Yes, it is. And actually, Alma is the blueberry capital of Georgia. So we can't say onions in Alma. We've got to say blueberries.
I like it.
So, but graduated from Carson Newman University. Played football there and have been to this is my fourth stop at high schools, Bayside High School in Palm Bay, Florida, Sonoraville High School in Calhoun, Georgia, Rome High School, and then now at Dalton.
So talk a little bit, what led you into coaching? At what point in your life did you decide, I think I want to be a football coach?
My dad, hanging around him, he was a football coach, and I knew from the time I was knee-high that I was going to coach football, and just loved it, just every aspect of it, walking in the locker room as a young kid and being around those football players that you admired was just something pretty special. And
so kind of give us your impressions. We're just finished game 9, so your almost first full season with the Catamounts. Talk about what, from kind of an outsider's perspective, what you have seen about the Dalton program and kind of your thoughts on this first season.
Well, certainly you hear things, being at those schools here in Northwest Georgia, you hear things about the program and you hear how special it is. But being here this first season is just a testament to that is the truth. It is a very, very disciplined football team. It's a very team-oriented football team. It's a family tradition. It's got a lot of community support. And it's an unbelievable program, and I am blessed beyond measure to be a part of it, to coach football here.
It's kind of neat. I always like to hear, it's kind of neat to hear those of us that kind of grew up in the program. It's good to hear somebody that kind of an outside point of view and what you see. Talk about your responsibilities with the team this year, what the guys you're coaching, the position you're coaching.
I'm coaching outside linebackers and got a great group of guys. They were certainly good football players before I got here, and it's fun to watch them play football on Friday night and to work with them during the week. They certainly exemplify everything that a Catamount is supposed to be. I could give stories of each of them, of their effort. And they're expected to play hard, and they know that, especially being here at Dalton. But just to see them willing to do that every Friday night and every day at practice is something pretty special.
How about your teaching responsibilities at high school? What are you doing there?
I teach health, and I have a weight room class during the day. I love that opportunity. It's a pretty neat time being in a health classroom. This is the first school I've been at where I've taught health the majority of the day, and so it is a unique situation for me to be in, but I've really enjoyed it and love it.
Good. How about your family? Kind of introduce everybody and tell us about your family and what you got going on there. Got a really new addition there.
Got a beautiful wife, Carrie Rigdon, and got a brand new baby girl. She's 2.5 months old, and her name is Lydia Grace, and she is just adorable, and I love every minute to get to spend time with her, and to have her just kind of to hold her here and let her lay on your chest and go to sleep is just unbelievable. It's so awesome. But I love them, and they if they can't make it to the football game right now due to weather or what have you, they're tuned in on Friday night. And my daughter, she's got I love my daddy Dalton D shirt that she wears, and so I get excited about that. That's awesome.
Very good, very good. Well, thanks for coming on the show, and certainly love having you as part of our staff, and you're doing a great job, and keep up the good work.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for letting me come.
Stay.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance costs? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Wood, and more wood. We might be known as Carpet Express, but we have over 140 wood products in stock and hundreds more to choose from. Wood from 99 cents a square foot to exotics like acacia and Brazilian cherry. Carpet Express also has thousands of rolls of vinyl flooring in stock. We offer vinyl tile, laminate, ceramic, cork, and of course, lots of carpet. So whatever your flooring needs may be, Carpet Express has you covered.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
Coach, let's take a look at the highlights from the first half of Friday night's game versus the Woodland Wildcats.
Great night. Of course, we're getting close to playoff time, and the quarterback club did an outstanding job of having the field painted with our signature Dalton Catamounts in the end zones.
Right.
Good group of captains. Of course, like I said, just the homecoming. Good to see our stands was literally full. That was exciting, especially considering, as you can see, their stands was not full. And
Right.
It's sad for these other schools that they don't have the luxury to play in front of what we get the opportunity to play in front of. But like I said, just a great opportunity here. You'll see a little something here we wanted to set up and a return with a reverse, and good job of Maddox Houghton. Maddox is a guy that probably would start anywhere both ways. And but thankfully we only need him at free safety, but you'll see here he's got some real.
If he got one more loop there.
Oh yeah. If he'd finished out on that one, first time we've ever run it,
Yep.
we typically you don't do a return full speed, so the first time you'd seen it at full speed.
Good throw and catch to Kyrick there. Nice job wide of getting downfield, getting in somebody's way.
I've
Good
seen
protection.
a block in the back. That's a block by the back. Boy,
exactly.
he was posting up on him.
Good protection by the guys up front. Those bright red shoes make Kyrick look fast.
Yeah, they do. They do. Well, we're supposed to have his other set in this week, so he probably won't want them.
Here's us taking advantage of Woodland just not covering our inside receiver. A little bubble pass to Tyler Nolan there, quarterback sneak. Good push up front by the guys. Pick up a first down. Good job by JP getting his pads low.
Great block right there by Kyrick.
Yeah, it was good. He got 2. He picked off 2 on that. Just a little quick. It's not a toss, really. It's the old quick pitch. You can see a good look at it here. He's actually getting the ball outside the tackle. And Kyrick comes in and
I think he actually left the game with a concussion after that.
That guy did.
Yeah. You remember they called timeout and had a trainer go over. That's who it was for. Oh, great job.
Good running by Drake. Good hard running by Drake. Good block by Andrew there. You can see Drake really getting downhill fast. Comes a toss on the end zone. Good job by Keith and Diego.
I slowed this down. We score on this right now. Brendan can't do that, but anyhow, so we come in
That's a 4th down play.
Supposed to be at the 1, but it was at the 3, right?
Well, that was the second go-round at it.
Right.
And that was 4th and goal, and they stopped us at the referee marked it at the 1.
Great job right there by Jace Chastain coming off a block and getting the safety. It was actually on the 2nd down play. First play they got, I think, maybe about a yard, and then Jace comes up. Great pop there by our defense. And, you know, our defense has played well, played consistent all year. You see right there, good penetration by Jamel Darville, Max Maynor, and then, of course, Jace coming off the corner.
Yeah.
Great call there by Coach Carpenter. Great job of these guys reacting right there. So now you bring the ball out, and you'll have a point after the kick after the safety, and we'll put it on the 20. They chose to kick off, and so we set up our return, and this time we run just a little fake off of that, and you'll see right there it kind of draws everybody, and Tyler doesn't need much, and that right there kind of ouch.
Two great moves.
Two great moves, that's right there. And somebody's going to be seeing a lot of that on on Saturdays, because he'll be doing that next year for somebody. I tell you, he's an electric kid. But You'll see right here, great job right here. Those guys just filling out right there, occupying, and then he does his job, which is just get in the hole.
That's 9 points in 2 plays.
That's right. That's exactly right. So great job right there. We come in, good snap, good hold, good kick. Jordan McKinney, Marshall Phillips, and Chirui Hatanda. So 9-0, and then kicking off, get another strong night by Esau. He had 3 kicks into the end zone tonight. So once again, offense gets the ball. Their offense does out at the 20, and you'll just see Matt Cook, Tucker Sumner, just a great job defensively for us. But really, those guys really stuck out. And you'll see right there just tackle after tackle by our linebackers. In fact, you'll see a couple by Matt Cook. It's pretty vicious.
Great job by Nick
Faulkner.
Nick Faulkner there,
Absolutely.
kind of setting the edge and make him turn back inside to where all the help's coming from.
These guys are really playing some good fundamental football right
Come
now.
to trap. Drake ended up having to punt this possession. It's the only punt of the game for us.
47-yard punt right here. It gets a roll, and their guy catches it, kind of catches us asleep. Thankfully, Maddox stayed in the game right there and makes the tackle. So puts the ball at the 22, come back and run the fullback. Great job right there, backside. Once again, we talked last week about this. It's kind of that hide the ball theory. Good job right there by Nick Faulkner, Tucker Sumner. And I'll tell you what, those guys, they did their responsibility all night long. Basically, 2 had the quarterback, 2 had the dive back, 2 had the pitch back. And tough to play week in and week out, but glad we only faced that one time.
See number 2's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on, somebody, please.
You're familiar with that, right? You've heard that before. Come on, guys. So once again, we stop them on downs. Get good pressure from Austin Mills. Turns over a great punt. And you'll see right here, you'll see Sam Stepp does a great job just kind of getting in the water and taking what he can.
Back with the belly play, and there goes Drake.
Yep. Great job right
Good
there.
hard running. I think that was the lead, not the belly. Good hard running, good blocking by the guys up front, Andrew and Diego over there on the left side. Good pass protection, and there's Wyatt, and there's nobody in the zip code.
Wasn't anybody in the zip code all night long. So
they got it.
That's a great call by Coach Napier right there. Obviously seeing the coverage and nobody over the linebacker. I think the person who had that responsibility took the play fake and then just a good route.
I think moving the tailback out of the backfield.
Yep.
Drug him over there, and then that left nobody on top of the tight end except for that outside linebacker that was walked up on the line of scrimmage.
Yep, that's right.
So it made it 16-0 at the end of the first quarter.
So we kick off right here. Good job by Jace coming from the backside right there and making a good play. Jace played solid all night long. Comes through right there. He comes through right there, not from the backside, but the play side. Plays off a block. Just solid, another good solid night by him. Here comes out. Jordan McKinney does a good job staying outside, but those guys inside didn't take the fake. Stayed inside on the dive, just like Brandon. Yeah,
Brandon
just like
took the
Brandon
fake.
did. That's right. Come back right here, and of course, Kyrie does a great job of forcing the receiver out of bounds. So 4th down, 4th and short, and right here, wow, what a hit.
Big tackle.
That's a big tackle right there. That's vicious. We like that right there. Old Matt stepped in and just really, really playing solid for us right now.
Doing a great job.
You'll see a replay of it right here. We man up on the corners, and Matt sees something, and right there it just comes in and lights it up. So great play. And you talk about good-looking kids. Look at that kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that is one good-looking guy right there. So anyhow, I'd like to turn it back over to the offense.
So we come back with the same basic play, just out of a different formation to a different guy, and
Same
result.
assignment, different alignment,
yep.
right?
Well, you got don't have anybody in between the hash marks playing defense.
And we thought at this point they would
get.
put somebody over that guy. And basically you don't.
And there goes Darian Hill. Great throw and catch, good protection.
And Darian is a guy that gives us such different threats. I mean, he can run, he can catch. Really just phenomenal athlete. And an ugly kick, but a make it kick. So
now it's 23-0 with 8 minutes to go in the second half, or first half, I mean.
Big hit right here by Jordan McKinney. A big hit. You'll see it right here. He comes up, transfers, comes off, and boom. Hits him with his shoulders, completely legal hit. Great job again by Matt right here. Just stepping outside, playing his read, sees the motion, steps outside, forces them into a punt. Once again, we're close right there with Austin. They did not want to punt to Tyler Nolan. And so with that being the case, we knew that it's a good thing about having Sam and Kyrett back there. We certainly can do well enough with those guys.
Comes a counter to Drake, good hard running. Diego and Andrew pulling. Good slant to the second receiver there, Sam. Just ran double slants, and he hits the outside guy.
Great job of clearing right there by Tyler.
Yep, Tyler drug those guys in there. Another slant to the other side to Kyrett. Those are as good as long handoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know.
I think that right there might be why they're.
When you
and you see right here, he just gives up on the play. Great job right there. Kyrett just kind of holds him up, and then speed.
Just obviously it's a miscommunication.
Absolutely.
By Woodland secondary, and our guys did a great job of seeing it and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, very, very proud of those guys.
So 30-0, 4:44 to go for halftime. Brandon, where are you going with
another one of those plays? Great job right there. Harry Norman had another solid game for us right there. He's played well as a sophomore. Colton Fromm comes in at linebacker right there, kind of a little different skill set. Once again, you'll see it, another great play by Matt Cook. Like I said, just really, really playing special right now. You'll see it right here. He fires off the side, comes up, big hit right there, big tackle. So good job right there. Forces them into another punt. And a good job right here, Sam, trying to get back to this side right here. Kind of goes in, gets up what he can, stays back. Good job of Tyler getting out front. Picks up about 22 yards on the kick.
And we decided to try to play fast here to practice.
We needed this.
Practice our 2-minute drill. It was a great opportunity for us, and guys did a good job of moving the ball down the field. And JP made a couple good decisions about when to run it, when to throw it. And
that wasn't one of them.
Yeah, pulled it down.
Get down.
Yeah, needs to go ahead and get down. But it was a good drill for us. We needed that. We needed that 2-minute experience, and there he is finding Darian in the end zone for his second touchdown on a post route. Good protection by the guys up front. Boom, good throw and catch. We started moving. We did a lot of moving around on the offensive line Friday night. We had Rashawn playing. He took several series at guard. We had Neff at center. We had moving guys in different spots to give us some flexibility down the line.
Good job right here. Our defense, we allowed them to get a big return on us and bring it down, and basically we let them take it through 4 downs. We flushed the quarterback out right here. Good job of covering our guys. Second down, they come back and we almost get a sack right there, and the quarterback takes it back. He's a very skilled runner, throws it in, and right there Jordan McKinney does an outstanding job just knocking the ball away. So third down comes up. Replay right here, you'll see it. Jordan stays with his man quarterback, very elusive.
Great athlete.
Yeah, great athlete, absolutely.
And dancing around, good feet.
Good throw, and of course, like I said, Jordan coming in and making a big play right there, slapping the ball up into the first row. So at that point, they kick a field goal and it's good. Go in the half, 30-3.
37-3.
37-3.
We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half highlights.
You've got an hour for lunch. Make it count. O'Charlie's Free Pie Wednesday. A free slice with any entree. For a limited time, try our fresh baked pumpkin pie.
I have insurance.
Every Wednesday at O'Charlie's.
Life moves fast, and we need to move fast to keep up. But if your internet is slow, it can really slow you down. Isn't it time you tried OptiLink? We have just increased our already fast internet speeds to 25, 50, 75, and 100 megabits without increasing the price. And all of these lightning fast speeds come with 10 megabit upload speeds. OptiLink is your hometown connection for TV, internet, and telephone. Call us today at 706-529-1313.
The Oakwood Cafe is fired up. It's football season once again. We can't wait to see our area teams compete and hopefully make the playoffs. Natalie Dean and our legendary catering staff are standing by to make your tailgate or corporate event a huge success. Do not let this fall pass you by without trying a pancake as big as your head or the best chicken tenders to ever touch your lips. The Oakwood Cafe, where great food is served with a smile.
Coach Lane, we're back for the second half highlights, and these are going to be a lot shorter than the first.
We're done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the highlight right here.
Here we go.
Yeah,
homecoming queen.
Yeah, this is great. Her little brother is a heck of a player, Zeke. So I'll go ahead and put a plug for him right now. He's going to be a special Catamount. And here's why Tucker doesn't return punts or play offense. So there's the reason why he tackles. He's good at tackling big things, not small things. Now this right here, I asked him if he's going to fair catch that to give himself a chance. And now great job right there getting our hands up. And good job right here, Travis Nilsson and Nick Faulkner. Just a great job of really containing him, forcing him to pull up. And like I said, these guys just hassled him all night long on every pass.
We don't talk a lot about 88 and 98, but those two guys do a really good job.
They do. They're very solid.
Oh, my gosh. And they just do such a great job.
Oh, absolutely.
About those guys.
And don't get the tackles that those guys behind them do.
Right. Here we are back on offense, and there's running the power and with Drake, and you see Rashawn 70 pulling around there. Normally he's playing right tackle for us, but we want to do some moving around, and we make our guys learn multiple positions. And it just helps us. And here's a good job by Keith and by Neff pulling from the center position on a sweep to Drake. See it again. Watch Keith. We made him an honorary offensive lineman.
That's right.
And there's Neff 73 coming around. Watch him. He gets a piece right there.
That's 2 weeks in a row he's had a knockout.
That was from center.
Now he earned at that moment an opportunity to come back in at tailback in the next series.
Right.
And true to form, it was great what he wanted to run, the lead.
There we go with our little bloop extra point again. It's good.
All right, good snap, good hold, good kick. 44-3. Defense comes back in. Jucori Stewart, a guy that definitely has a unique skill set. He comes in and just does a great job right there of forcing the run, and you'll see him right there. And then, of course, followed up with our linebackers who did a good job. Coach Bennett's done an outstanding job with some undersized guys there, getting the most out of them. Tried to keep the quarterback right there, and a good job of Travis Nilsson forcing it, making it bump, and once again, our guys, great pursuit. You'll see it again right here. Kind of come back with a throwback, and of course we had guys there, and short threw it off that back foot. So now we go into the fourth quarter. We didn't get to see Keith's run, but they stop us, and so defense gets put back out there. You'll see some fresh white pants and some fresh red shirts, and just a great job of these guys. Here you see let's see who this is. We've got Caleb Rogers and Colton.
Logar, Colton Fromm.
That's right, Colton Fromm.
Israel.
Those guys right there
Noah
work
Bartu.
hard every day.
Yep. Noah Bartu.
That's right. Good job right there. Jerry Alvarado, T.J. Hornsby, Tariq Terry. Good to see some of these older guys getting in as well. Ethan Carroll.
We know how much it means to TJ after his
you ain't kidding.
awesome interview.
That's right,
2 weeks
man.
ago.
I'm telling you.
It's been one of my favorite ones we've ever done.
Ever. That's exactly right. Malik Coleman, another young man who's really, you're going to see him next year as a starter. He's a great player, great potential. And they've got some of their JV guys in as well now. And you'll see right here a great play right here by Michael Alexander and Josh Marino.
Coming back on offense, there's Justice Washington pulling around the power, and here goes Jaden Montgomery off to the races.
Yeah, I think it's right here. I remember hearing you say, get down, slide, don't score.
Yeah, it's not that we didn't want to score, it's just we wanted to run a few more plays.
That's right.
Let these young guys get some more
They only got
snaps.
5 plays the other night. We hated that for our JV guys.
Yeah. They work so hard, and You just want them to get to play. There's I love Andrew's excitement.
I know it. You love it when those older guys.
Yeah, good
Great
double.
run, though, right here.
Good double team by Dylan Cole and T.J. Alt and A.J. Wommel's over there on the right side.
Well, he's got some quick feet.
He is. Old Phillip in at tight end.
Yep. The ball's almost as big as he is.
And those guys are down there excited for him too. That's what I like to see.
And that's a great score for those guys. Tal Martin and T.J. Alt and Evan Pope. Great to see those guys getting in on that. And then, of course, you always keep your first team special teams in, and they come in and pick up a touchdown and an extra point. So then our defense, you'll see them once again. They're just trying to kind of at this point run the clock out.
And you'll see these guys in action. We failed to mention, you'll see these guys in action this week. Come to Northwest on Thursday.
Absolutely.
For the final JV game of the season, Northwest and Dalton. That'll be a lot of fun.
That's right.
Final score, 51-3. A great night for Dalton, for the Catamounts.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
I'm Charles Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles Hicks Jr.
At Transformers, we use the latest diagnostics, AC, brake, and tune-up equipment, and have a complete transmission remanufacturing facility.
Rest assured, here at Transformers, you're getting the best technicians with the latest equipment and the most up-to-date vehicle repair data on all foreign and domestic automobiles.
Don't just trust anyone with your automobile. Come to Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
We can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
All right, Coach, let's talk a little bit about, we don't know who we're playing yet, but we do know that by winning Friday night, we clinched a spot in the region championship game at Harmon Field on November 6th.
That's right.
There's 3 teams or maybe 2 teams that are possible opponents for us. Why don't you kind of go over who they are and what the scenario is?
Yeah, we have an interesting tiebreaker, but it's one that I like. I think it's fair to everybody, and that is obviously head-to-head's where it starts. In the absence of the head-to-head, which is this situation, 3-way tie, which is what we were in until Cass lost. The way the 3-way tie sets up, it's River Ridge, Cambridge, and Kell. I'm sorry, Riverwood, Cambridge, and Kell. They've all beat each other, kind of the old triangle model. Right. So at that point, it comes down to point differential. So, but only between those teams. So not for their point differential between their whole sub-region schedule, just within those games that they played. When you look at that order, if everyone wins out, Kell would be number 1, Riverwood would be number 2, and Cambridge would be number 3. In the event that Kell were to get beat by Sprayberry this week, now they drop out of the 3-way tie, and it's back to a head-to-head, and with Riverwood beating Cambridge this past week, then Riverwood would become the number 1 team. Now, at that point, there's some things that happen with 2 and 3. We won't even get into that. But concerning who we play, if Kell wins, we play Kell. If Kell loses, we'll play Riverwood.
So that's obviously
simple as I can make it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty simple, and we'll certainly go watch that Kell Sprayberry game. That's kind of what it all hinges on. And Sprayberry's got a good team, so I don't think it's a given to say that we're going to be playing Kell yet.
It's not.
It's definitely up in the air.
Well, same situation. It came down to Kell Sprayberry last year. The only difference was Kell Sprayberry winner was who we were going to play.
Right.
In this situation, Sprayberry's not playing for the winner. They're not playing for a region spot as much as they're playing for spoiler. And I certainly know we've been in that role before, and that's a highly motivated.
And that's a big rivalry. Those two, Cobb County, they're not far from each other. Big rivalry teams.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I wouldn't take – that's why we're going to this game. We're not going to see Riverwood play because, like us, Riverwood's schedule is finished, and they have a bye this week. So neither one of us, if we were to play, would be scouting each other this week. So we're going to see Kell. It's the only game that really matters to us at that point. You know, we certainly don't have a dog in the fight. We'd play whomever. You know, who would you like to play? You know, I don't know. I think there's part of us that would love to play Kell again and have a shot at that rematch. I do know that some of us would like to play Riverwood because Riverwood's very similar to us. Only other team probably in North Georgia right now that we have on tape that runs the I.
Yeah, they look like us.
It's a little like us. So, you know, I don't know. You know, I think it's tit for tat. It could go either way. Certainly, we're going to be prepared for whoever it is. Just really glad that, first of all, we're completing third year in a row. We'll talk later about this. Our seniors, third year in a row to compete for a region championship. And secondly, a guaranteed berth into first round of the playoffs with a home game the first week, regardless of whether we win or lose the region championship. So that's exciting for this group of seniors, exciting for our football team.
I was going to say, and just kind of looking past that, win the region championship, you're a 1 seed playing a 4. If you win, you're guaranteed another home playoff game. So that could potentially mean for us 3 home games in a row, region championship, first round, second round of the playoffs, provided things go the way you want
That's
them to.
right. And based on GHSA statistics, you know, by playing at home, you increase your odds of winning 70% when you're playing at home. Now, obviously, you can get into the numbers, and that's more related probably to seeds than it is home field advantage. But I do know this. We've traveled enough to know when you play in your stadium, you just play better in your stadium for some reason.
There's a
and
different
I think for that,
comfort
Ben,
zone.
that's right. And we like being at home. So, you know, certainly we got to take care of region championship, number one thing. And then from that point on, it kind of determines how the next 1, 2, 3, 4, hopefully 5 games lays out for you.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute. All right, Coach Lamb, we've come to, hard to believe, the end of week 9 show here.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. It's going fast. We've got a bye week this week. So certainly want to thank everybody for coming out for homecoming. Great crowd, great participation. I think you were in the parade. I know you had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah,
throwing candy at people.
Stealth. As a candy thrower. That's right. Yeah, you know, homecoming. We talked about it last week. It's really a great week as a coach. I think we kid going even back to Coach Chappell. I think he even enjoyed it. Closet. Wise. He enjoyed it. It's a great week. A lot of old former players come back, and they come back, bring their families, and to get to visit with your old players, get to visit with some old friends.
Coach McManus was back.
Coach McManus was back. That was fun to get to spend some time with him. He's always gracious to come by the field house and spend some time with us and with the kids. And it was just a great week. I'm gonna echo something that Steve Bartu said. It was probably in the years that he's been there, and that's 15 years, I think. Probably the best homecoming week from a school standpoint we've ever had. The spirit in the school was great. The student council does an outstanding job of having theme days, and the whole school, it seemed like, participated. The Spirit Stick, which is kind of the award that they give away to the class that shows the most spirit. They do these competitions at lunch. It was awesome. I mean, to see everybody into it, and then to culminate with obviously with the coronation of our homecoming court. Great to see those young ladies and what they were able to do, and then the pep session. For those of us that remember, and I hate to say this, and somebody's going to text me or call me and get mad when I say this, but for those of us that remember the great pep sessions, we've not had those are kind of few and far between. We only really have 1 or 2 a year. The pep session was awesome. I mean, awesome. Our kids, and you remember being a player, you didn't really get jacked up that much about it. It's more of you just kind of watched. They really got into it, and it really affected them. And I just, Miss Holyfield and Miss Love, they do an outstanding job with the cheerleaders, Mr. Henry with the band. They just do a great job of creating. We talk about this Friday night atmosphere. They did a great job of creating that during the week, and I'm proud to be associated with them. They're committed to excellence, and truly they get the most out of their players, their band students, their cheerleaders, and like I said, it just made for. Just heard so many compliments about the parade, so many compliments about the pep session that they need to hear that and hear that on TV. That they just did an outstanding job.
Good. Talk a little bit about with the bye week this week. Talk a little bit about the schedule and what the team's going to be doing this coming week.
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about. When we lost to Cass, and I like to keep bringing that up. I know you're not supposed to live in the past, but we need to keep reminding ourselves of that. We entered the playoffs then, and that's what we've talked. That's what we've preached. So you enter a bye week. Typically, you take Monday off and kind of let yourself regroup and all that. And what I told these guys is if you want a day off, lose the first game. You'll have the next 7 months off. Right. We're in the grind, and we're going to stay in it. I think we got a lot of good things going on. We're going to keep that foot on the pedal. Certainly, there's some things that we can back off from doing that at this point. I've said it before. Coach Dye used to say, if a dog don't bark, it ain't going to bite. There's some things we're doing that if you can't do it by now, it's too late to try it. So I think we found our rhythm. I think on offense, we know what we're doing. Our defense has settled in. So the big thing this week, because we don't really know what that opponent is, kind of like what we've done in the preseason, we'll kind of prepare for both opponents this week and use as much of that time. We'll do some team work, but most everything you do during a week, this is going back to those fundamentals, blocking and tackling, because that's still what this game's about. Right. So we'll spend a lot of time doing that. And then Friday, we'll practice Friday morning instead of Friday afternoon, get these guys out, because I think a lot of them will probably go down to the Kell game and watch the game, and certainly the coaches will go down, and we have to leave early enough to get barbecue. Isn't that right?
Absolutely.
So if we're going to do that, then we're going to need to get out early, so we can't afford to practice right after school. We're going to have to do that in the morning. And like I said, then we'll come back, and it's game week. So like I said, just really, really excited, and just hope 2 weeks. We got plenty of time to prepare. Hope that people really, really want to come out, see a special group of kids, third region championship, to be playing for. That's something special. And, I got a good feeling about these guys. I like their attitude. I like the way the coaches are coaching. I think 2 weeks is going to be pretty special, so let's be sure we have as many people out for the game as we can and bring a friend, get somebody else out.
Need a huge crowd on November 6th.
That's right.
All right, we'll close up the show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And we'll say, like we always do, be back in 2 weeks, same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.